Why is it that so many realtors fail in this business? They check out after a couple years. Even realtors who've been in business for 4 or 5 years, they're starting to go back and get jobs. Why is that? Recently, I had a brand new student ask me, David, help me understand why are so many people leaving the business? And without going into great detail, I gave him a couple reasons, but it got me to thinking. First, that was a nice question to ask as a new agent. And second, maybe I need to do a YouTube video on why the failure rate is so high in real estate. Well, my name is David Plummer III, your favorite coach, Coach DP3, with another video. On this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 6 reasons why most agents fail within the first 2 years or even 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 years out. Let me share my screen with you. We got 6 reasons realtors fail within the 2 years. And when a young man asked me the question, for a young realtor to come in and say, hey, I don't want to fall into the same pitfalls that everyone else does. I want to make this my living. I want to earn money at this. I want to earn a lot of money. I said, man, I understand. So I put down here the 6 reasons. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand my screen a little bit so you can really see. The number one reason why most agents fail in this business is they do not consistently acquire clients. They rely on brokerages, the internet, and referrals instead of a daily plan to prospect, connect, and create conversations. No conversations, no appointments, no clients, no closings. I talk a lot about the touch and talk campaign. Are you, are you waking up every day with a plan to proactive lead generate, prospect, market, brand, advertise, or use some type of digital online to get leads? Are you out there every day finding clients? The number one reason why people fail in this business, they don't do this number one activity every day. There are people out there who need to sell, who need to buy, who need to invest, who need a real estate loan, who has a friend or a family member who they can refer. But if you don't get out there and become top of mind, if you don't get out there every day and do what you know you're supposed to do, which is to invest 1, 2, 3, 4 hours a day on proactive lead generating, client acquisition, finding a client, you will not make it in this business. Number two, I put they operate without structure. Freedom without structure becomes chaos. They have no systems, no schedule, no plan to follow. One of my favorite mantras is structure plus strategies plus systems plus a daily schedule equals a massive amount of success and satisfaction. So what is structure? What is systems? So a system is every day from 8 to 10, I'm going to cash call in my farm area. I'm going to cash call around a just listed. I'm going to cash call around a just sold. Strategies is who am I going to call? Who am I going to talk to? What's my plan of attack for the day? Daily schedule is doing it every single day, Monday through Friday, Tuesday through Saturday. It doesn't matter. But you have a plan, you have a system. That system might include on the 15th of every month, I'm going to mail out to 250 absentee owners in my farm area. That's a system. You know every month what you're going to do, and you know what? You do it. Number three, they lack financial preparedness. They don't have savings to survive the ups and downs. When money gets tight, they panic, they get discouraged, and they quit. They go get a job. I told a story a couple of weeks ago about the 2 men who I had been doing business with, and I hadn't heard from them in a while. So I called both of them, and both of them had recently taken a job. And I just simply asked them, you're going to put in 40 to 50 hours on that job. Would you be taking that job had you put in the same 40 or 50 hours every week into your real estate business with at least a third, 15 to 20 of those hours in proactive lead generation? And they both said, probably not. I rest my case. Most people come in this business and they don't understand you got to put in the work every day. And there's some finances every month. People don't realize you got MLS dues, you got board dues, you got business cards, you got database and CRM systems you have to pay for every month. You got marketing material you have to pay for every month. You got some people have desk fees, some people need to invest in workshops. So it costs money. We understand that the new agent, especially a new agent, it may take them 2 to 4 months, 5 to 8 months before they close their first deal. They're going to be out of the pocket a couple, $2 or $3,000 before they close their first deal. But in this business, generally, when you close your first deal, all the money you invested to get started, you get back. After that, you're pocketing money. But the lack of financial preparation is one of the keys that causes a lot of people failure. They fail to follow up. They call once, text once, and stop. Most people aren't ready today. The fortune is in the follow up. Your ability to continue to touch and talk to them on a weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis. They could be someone who urgently. What's an urgently? An urgently is someone who needs to do something in the next 21 days, and they're going to do it with you. They could be somewhat of a mild future lead, which is someone who says, maybe in three or 6 months. They can be a long distance future lead, someone who's a year away. But whatever, you have to follow up. I wrote down here, a lead without a follow-up date is a lost opportunity. Every time you hang up with a potential client, you need to have a follow up date for them. You need to tell them, hey, can we connect next Monday at 3 p.m.? I'll just lob a phone call just to see where you are. Can I touch bases with you in a month or so? But you need to leave every potential client with a follow up date. Number five, they do not develop their skills. They think getting a license is enough. They stop learning, improving, and growing when the market changes. I put down here one of my favorite quotes is you have to become obsessed. Let me say that again. You have to become obsessed with the mastery of the craft. What does that mean? That means you have to learn something every single day. This business, this game of real estate is continuously changing. AI is changing the game for a lot of people. I'm just telling you, the more skills you have, you start to eliminate anxiety and fear and all the other things that go along with real estate. When you work on your skills every day, your negotiation skills, your listing presentation skills, your buyer presentation skills, your door knocking skills, your phone skills. When you work on those things every day, you rehearse and you practice all those skills and all those scripts, you become better at this business. Never stop becoming a better communicator, negotiator, marketer, and student. The agents who continuously learn in this business will earn in this business. And finally, I put number six, they quit before consistency can compound. They try a few things, get impatient, give up. Real estate rewards those who stay disciplined long enough to see the results. Are you going to consistently prospect every day? Are you going to have a touch and talk campaign that you can go to every day? Are you going to develop the methods? How am I going to do this business? Am I a cash call? Am I a door knock? Am I going to drop flyers? Am I doing social media? Am I doing text or email campaigns? Am I doing open houses? And who is my audience? You got to have a database. Unfortunately, most people don't have a database. You know all these people. Your phone is full of names and phone numbers, and you won't put them into an organized database so that you can drip on them every month, touch and talk to them every quarter. Consistency is your ability. I'm gonna go back to number one, to acquire clients, to talk to people who need to sell, buy, invest, lease, do a real estate loan, or give you a referral. All right, that's it right here. I said success is not an accident. It's a system. Build the habits, master the basics, create your future. Now, I want to invite you to what I call the summit. I do this every September. It's the 2027 Strategic Real Estate Life and Business Planning Workshop. We strategize, we plan, we build, we grow, and we achieve. I do this every September in Las Vegas. And I do it because most of my clients, most of my customers, most of my coaching clients, they understand that we start our new year on October the 1st. We believe that in order to have a great 2027, you have to finish 2026 strong, which means October, November, December, instead of shutting down like most people, we go hard. We look at October, November, and December as the three most important months of the year because we want to finish the year strong, but we want to be on fire going into January 2027. In January, we want to be taking listing, closing deals, putting buyers in escrow, doing real estate loans. We do not want to be getting started. Most agents are getting started. They call me for four decades. They call me, David, I need to earn some money, man. I don't got anything in the pipeline. I spent all this money on the holidays. I need to make some money. And I'm thinking to myself, it's January the 13th. Even if you got a brand new listing, that deal probably won't close to April. So they've given up basically the first quarter of 2027. We don't do that. That's why we have the summit, the 2027 Strategic Real Estate Life and Business Planning Workshop. Guys, there are only about 25 seats left remaining. Call and reserve your seat. There's my phone number, 702-461-5668. If I don't answer, just leave me a message. I'll call you back. But it's fantastic. It's in Las Vegas. It's at the Suncoast Hotel. The investment is $599. It's a powerful 3-day seminar. If you talk to people who went to the seminar last year, they will tell you it was one of the best things they have attended in their real estate careers. And I have people who were in that class, in that workshop, who have been in business 20, 30, 40 years, saying it was the best event they had ever gone to. Here's my guarantee. If you leave out of there and it wasn't everything you thought it would be, if you don't have a plan for 2027 after you leave there, I'll give you all your money back. No questions asked. How many people do that? How many coaches or people who put events offer a money back guarantee? I am. It's right here. So the workshop is we set goals, we build your plan, we create your success. I wrote down here, create a clear life vision and business plan, increase productivity and focus, generate more leads and listings, build wealth and financial freedom, develop systems that work, master daily discipline, reach your goals and milestones, design the life you deserve. I need you to live by design, not by default. Well, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you like this video, do me a favor, like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, but more importantly, share with 2 or 3 of your colleagues. I hope this video helps you to understand why the failure rate is so high in real estate, and it'll give you some options. It'll give you a different way of looking at your business. This has been your favorite coach, David Plummer III, Coach DP3. Until the next video, God willing, you know there'll be a next video. Peace out.